The sun rises over the Atlantic, casting golden light across Barbados's wild east coast. Waves crash against Bathsheba's rugged cliffs, a raw, untamed beauty. Fishermen bob on the swell, a living link to the sea. Morning mist reveals rolling green hills and sugarcane fields, reminders of wealth and suffering. Calypso tunes drift from radios, mingling with the sounds of Bajan life. Grand plantation houses stand beside humble chattel houses, each telling a piece of Barbados's complex story. By midday, calm Caribbean waters and white sand beaches awaken. But Barbados is more than its coastline. It's a nation with a deep soul. The island's architecture, music, and daily rituals all echo its layered past. The island's contrasts mirror its spirit, resilient, vibrant, and ever-evolving. Each is a thread in Barbados's living tapestry. Welcome to Barbados, a place where beauty, history, and hope meet at the water's edge. Barbados stands alone as the easternmost island in the Lesser Antilles, pushed into the Atlantic, apart from the main Caribbean chain. Unlike its volcanic neighbors, Barbados is a coral island, built over millions of years by marine life, giving it gentle hills instead of jagged peaks. The island is small, just 21 miles long and 14 wide, but packed with diverse landscapes. Its coral limestone base filters water, providing some of the purest drinking water in the world. Fertile land made it perfect for sugarcane, shaping its economy and society. The west coast's calm Caribbean waters nurture vibrant coral reefs, while the east faces the wild Atlantic, a dramatic contrast that mirrors the island's own history. Mount Hillaby, the highest point, rises just over 1,000 feet, and the land slopes gently to the sea. This easy terrain made Barbados attractive to early settlers, and set the stage for its agricultural boom. The island's unique geology and isolation created a world apart, distinct from its neighbors, yet deeply connected to the wider Atlantic story. Its compact size belies the richness within, rolling fields, hidden gullies, and a coastline that shifts from tranquil to tempestuous. Barbados's coral bones shaped not just its land, but its destiny. The island's structure made it both a haven and a prize, ready for the dramatic chapters of history that would follow. Here, nature and history are inseparable, each shaping the other. Barbados is a small island with a big story, one written in stone, sea, and spirit. Its geography set the stage for everything to come. Long before Europeans arrived, Barbados was home to Amerindians from South America who crossed the ocean in dugout canoes as early as 1600 BC. These early settlers fished, foraged, and lived in harmony with the land, leaving behind traces of their presence. The Arawaks arrived centuries later, skilled farmers who named the island Ichiruga name Red Land with White Teeth. They cultivated crops and built villages, shaping the island's first culture. Conflict came with the Caribs, but by the time Europeans landed, Barbados was mysteriously uninhabited, its people likely taken by Spanish slave raiders. When the Portuguese arrived in 1536, they found an empty island and named it Los Barbados, the bearded ones, after the fig trees. The English claimed the island in 1625, seeing only opportunity a blank slate for a new colony. Dense forests covered the land, hiding centuries of human history now erased. The first English settlers arrived in 1627, unaware of the lives and stories that came before. They began a new chapter, one that would transform the island forever. The past was buried, but its echoes remain in the land and the names. Barbados's story was about to change dramatically and irrevocably. The English settlers first tried tobacco and cotton, but it was sugarcane that changed everything in the 1640s. With Dutch expertise, forests gave way to vast plantations, and Barbados became one of Britain's richest colonies. This wealth was built on the backs of enslaved Africans, brought across the Atlantic in horrific conditions. Life for the enslaved was brutal. Endless labor, families torn apart, cultures suppressed, and humanity denied by the slave code. Indentured servants from Britain and Ireland were soon replaced by a permanent, brutal system of slavery. Yet the spirit of the enslaved was never fully broken. They resisted, through daily acts of defiance, secret traditions, and open rebellion. Busa's rebellion in 1816, led by an enslaved ranger, was the largest uprising in Barbadian history. Though crushed, it sent a powerful message. Slavery was unsustainable and morally bankrupt. The seeds of change were sown in blood and fire. The plantation system's cruelty could not last forever. The struggle for freedom became unstoppable. The legacy of bondage left deep scars, but also a fierce will to survive and resist. Barbados's wealth and culture were shaped by this bitter history. the echoes of resistance still resonate in the island's spirit. The story of sugar is inseparable from the story of struggle. Out of bondage, a new Barbados would rise. Busa's rebellion and the abolitionist movement led to the end of slavery in 1834, but true freedom was delayed by a harsh apprenticeship system. Full emancipation came in 1838, celebrated by thousands, but the struggle for equality had just begun. The white plantocracy still controlled land and power, with voting rights tied to property. Leaders like Samuel Jackman Prescott fought for the rights of the working class, championing education and reform. The 1937 riots, sparked by poverty and injustice, led to the rise of political parties and trade unions. Grantley Adams and others pushed for universal suffrage and social justice, breaking down colonial power structures. By 1950, all adults could vote, giving the majority a real voice. Independence came on November 30, 1966, marked by the raising of the new flag and the leadership of Errol Barrow. After centuries of colonial rule, Barbados became master of its own destiny. The journey from bondage to nationhood was long and hard-won. Each step forward was built on the courage and resilience of those who refused to accept injustice. Barbados emerged as a proud, independent nation, ready to chart its own course. For 55 years after independence, Barbados remained a constitutional monarchy, with the British monarch as head of state. The island's stable parliamentary democracy, modeled on Westminster, ensured peaceful transfers of power and political stability. The Barbados Labour Party and Democratic Labour Party shaped the nation's politics for decades, but the desire for full sovereignty grew stronger. In 2020, Barbados announced its intention to become a republic, severing the last colonial tie. This was not a rejection of the past, but an embrace of the future. On November 30, 2021, Dame Sandra Mason was sworn in as the first president, marking a seamless, peaceful transition. The broken trident on the flag now fully symbolized independence. Women led this new era, Prime Minister Mia Mottley and President Mason, signaling progress and equality. Female leadership is now central to Barbados's identity and future. The Republic is a statement of confidence and self-determination. Barbados stands proudly as a nation charting its own path. For centuries, Barbados depended on sugar, but after independence, leaders knew change was essential. Tourism became the new engine. Beaches, culture, and hospitality drawing visitors from around the world. International business and financial services followed, turning Bridgetown into a regional hub. Investment in education created a highly literate, adaptable workforce. These shifts built a strong middle class and diversified the economy. Yet challenges remain. Reliance on tourism makes Barbados vulnerable to global shocks, and climate change threatens its coasts. The government is a global voice for climate justice, pioneering sustainability and renewable energy. Focus is shifting to the blue and green economies, protecting marine life, investing in solar, and promoting sustainable agriculture. The goal: prosperity that is resilient and environmentally responsible. Barbados is striving to be a model for small island development. The journey from sugar to sustainability is ongoing. Innovation and adaptation are now at the heart of the Barbadian economy. The island's future depends on balancing growth with stewardship of its natural treasures. Barbados's global influence shines through its music culture and people. Calypso and soca rhythms pulse through the Crop Over Festival, a vibrant celebration of heritage and joy. The island's cultural reach extends to cricket literature and a unique dialect, each a source of national pride. Rihanna, born in St. Michael, has become a global superstar and national hero, embodying Bajan confidence and ambition. Her success has put Barbados on the world map for a new generation. The island's creative spirit is a powerful economic and social force. From Crop Over to Kensington Oval, Barbados projects a strong, unique voice. Its culture is a testament to resilience and creativity born from adversity. The world listens to the Bajan beat, joyful, defiant, and unmistakable. Barbados's soft power is felt far beyond its shores. The island's story is told in every song, every festival, and every achievement. This is the heart of modern Barbados, vibrant, proud, and globally connected. In 2025, Barbados stands as a nation transformed, resilient, proud, and forward-looking. Its journey from uninhabited island to independent republic is a story of endurance and reinvention. The island has weathered storms, literal and figurative, emerging stronger each time. Climate change and economic challenges loom, but Barbados meets them with innovation and determination. Leadership, especially under Prime Minister Mia Mottley, is focused on sustainability, technology, and social justice. The future lies in the hands of its people: fishermen, teachers, entrepreneurs, and artists. The spirit of Busa, the vision of Grantley Adams, and the ambition of Rihanna all shape the nation's identity. Optimism and pride run deep. Barbados believes in a future that honors its heritage while embracing change. This small island continues to write its own story, breaking free from the past and leading with courage. Barbados proves that size is no measure of influence. It is a republic born of resilience, looking ahead with hope and vision.